Now, welcome back to the channel. This we're going to be looking at things we learn from Chelsea versus Brentford draw. The draw came as a shock to everybody who watched the match because we did not expect that kind of result against Brentford. So in this game, we're going to look at things we learned from that game. And if you are new, like and subscribe for more Chelsea content and football content like this, and it really helps the channel. Now, let's get into it. The first one, Jamie Gittins is not a Chelsea level player. The young lad we signed from Borussia Dortmund to Chelsea for over £65 million have shown his inability to quickly adapt to the Premier League. When players come to the Premier League, they need a bit of time to adapt. But for Jamie Gittins, he might take a while for it to get started. May need 1 or 2 seasons, so we need another winger to play that position. That will be place where Garnacho will step in. Now, if you see in the game, his ability to take on his man, his footballing IQ, his distribution was really demonstrated a really poor IQ for a player at this top level. Chelsea need a winger that is direct, fast, and knows what he wants to do when he gets the ball. Many of times when the ball is being sent to Jamie Gittins in the wing there, he looks slow. One, he wants to dribble at his man. And although there's another thing we still need to consider, there was no overlapping fullback. Some wingers like having overlapping fullback. He played it hard to. In the formation of Maresca setup, he did not allow her to overlap, but rather Hato was on the lap. He was playing in the inside, playing the midfield. So that is something we need to critically look at. That Jamie Gittins as our left winger is going to be something Chelsea is going to struggle with. Though we have Garnacho, so Gittins will need time to acclimatize into the Premier League. Probably will play those our cup games. He will not be able to start for our Champions League and win the Premier League game. Now the next one we're going to look at is Enzo Maresca lineup was questionable. When the lineup came out before the game, even the pundits on the TV were shocked over the way he was going to line up the team. If it was a 4 at the back, if it was a 3 at the back, we did not know yet. Then he started Fofana in that game. Fofana was a player that had been injured for a long part of the season, and then he was brought in and started in the game. And we had Chaluba, we had Tosin, and we have Hatu. Well, I would have expected that you would have seen Fofana and Tosin playing the centre back, while you get players like Chaluba playing the right back. But Chaluba and Tosin have been playing very well in the centre back pairing compared since Kowe is out. We have Rich James on the bench, we have Malogusto, we also have Achimpong. Those are other right back options we could have deployed in that game. But Maresca decided to start Fofana. He was decent in the game, but you could really see that he was match rusty for not playing a lot of games from being injured. He was not able to get into temp with the team. So that was part of the things. If you notice the team lacked reading, and there were so many players that have never played together in a full competitive match. Then, like previous squad that we have, the main starting level, they didn't know each other, they know their flow, they know their reading, they know how they move the ball. So that was something we really noticed in that game. Also, let's move on to the next one. Next one we have was Kopama Magic. Now, when Kopama was subbed into the game, he came in, you could see the effect he had. Instant effect. Bonanotti, the lone player we got, the guy did very well, but when Kopama entered, you understand the Kopama magic. He entered the game, immediately started controlling those spaces. The number 10 position came alive. João Pedro was able to see some player to link off play and even run into the box. Like in the first half, Chelsea was unable to advance in that central position because if you notice how Maresca likes playing, like those central penetration. We're not able to get those central penetration and take a shot off. A beautiful shot from Kopama to score. That was one incredible thing. Come off of the bench and do something like that. It's not a shot from the Kopama magic and effect. Now, I want to know your thoughts on the Kopama performance in this game. Also want to know your thoughts on Amy Gittins' performance, how he played in this game, if he's up to par with all Chelsea players. Also, the next one we want to move on to look at is small teams are Maresca's and Hill. If you notice, our first game when we played Crystal Palace, we played the draw. That same team behaved the same way Brentford behaved. Most bogey teams for Chelsea right now are not even the top teams, not Arsenal, not Chelsea, not even Liverpool or Man City, but are those smaller teams. Those smaller teams know how to deny Chelsea those opportunities we like. When Chelsea played PSG in the FIFA Club World Cup, where we won, PSG did not expect Chelsea to match them aura for aura. But Premier League teams know how to match Chelsea the right aura for aura. They sit back, they play five at the back, they deny us that central zone possession that we crave and love. And we look dry because we're unable to penetrate that place. And with the group of players playing in the midfield, we had Caicedo, we had Enzo Fernandez, and we have Bononotti. Their combo currently has no currently gel. So you will expect that players that are not in sync, you would not expect them to have an amazing performance. That so in this game, you could clearly see that the Brentford team did the same thing Crystal Palace did. They denied Chelsea that central possession and overload the box. Our wingers were always doubled up on two-man marking. And that was the place where we really needed players like Delap. Because the way Chelsea set up normally, you will see Delap central position in the center forward. You also see then João Pedro at his back. So we have two runners in the box and with Kopama making it TD. So we always have players in that attacking zone. But if you looked at this game, we have more players behind the ball. That was something critical I noticed in that game. And that demonstrated that we were no longer in control because we had less players in advanced positions. Most of our players were forming like a U. We had the wingers wide, just João Pedro alone. And João Pedro, we know, likes drifting wide, drifting central, and moving the ball. So we needed a centre forward in that game, and that was something questionable we still look at. We had Maguire. He was reported to be injured in that game. That's why he was not even featured at all. Estova was injured. He was ill, so that's why he didn't feature. So our options was really limited. That was why, if you notice, in the second half, he then brought on Tyreek George, our young academy player that plays for us from last season, got Tyreek George to play the centre forward position because he clearly noticed there was an issue with that central zone. So that place we needed a centre forward to occupy it, and that was things that if we had kept Jackson didn't want to go to Bayern, if he had stayed, would have really helped us in that game because playing to centre forward really helps the team and the way they want to progress. Now moving on to the next one. Chelsea set piece woes continue. Now, if you could notice in the game, after we came back, we scored the first goal from Kopama, then we scored the beautiful one from Caicedo. That was a beautiful goal from Caicedo. Every day is improving on his performance and how he plays for Chelsea. Now, another thing we noticed was the dying minute of that game. We were in extra time. Chelsea was leading 2-1. Set piece came. And Brentford, they are known for their set piece. The top clubs right now go to Brentford to acquire set piece coach. Arsenal set piece coach is a former Brentford man, Thomas Frank. Everybody knows Thomas Frank. That was what is amazing at his set piece. Him with Wissa and Bournemouth, they were good at that. Then even Chelsea's set piece coach was bought from Brentford. So Brentford bread and butter is set piece. That was one thing Maresca didn't contain in this game because the way we defended our set piece was demonstrated a low preparation towards that. In that 9 minutes, after we brought on Garnacho, our subs were up, but we were supposed to defend that. Like even towards that, when the ball was floated in, it was for our man to mark each person. So more for our players outside the box rather than in the box. We were running down a lead. We needed to be in a position to defend our ball and defend our home, and that was one critical thing that affected us. Throughout last season, we had situations where we were conceding from set piece. A long throw or a corner back post was something Chelsea have been struggling with for a long period. We barely even score much goals. Very few times we even score from set piece. We had so much set piece in opportunities in this game. We were floating the ball into the box, but very few we were able to convert. But same was not for Chelsea, because Brentford is a team that plays that kind of football. When you play lower teams in the Premier League, you will notice that they play a lot of counter-attacking football, and set piece is in the heart of that. You play teams like Crystal Palace, you play teams like Brentford, even Everton. When they play you, even Newcastle too, when they play you, you will understand that set piece, defending set piece is a critical thing for every team to do. So with this, we need to move on for our next game. So we need to prepare and know and believe that we will get better, we will get more wins, and that we can to demonstrate our fine quality as we are the world champions. Now, if you're liking the video, you are watching this far, thank you. I want you to like and subscribe. I want to comment down what you think about things we learn. If you see the Garnacho was at fault for that goal we considered to make it a draw. Kupama, write down your thoughts on what you think about how the match went. I'll be in the comments to really see what you could think and contribute my own also. Peace and love. Thank you.